Welcome everyone to the unveiling of the Galaxy ZFOLD 2 5G mobile phone. As per titled, this is a £2,000 phone, which is obviously very, very expensive, and is probably one of the top non-premium specialized units that you can purchase on the market at the moment. This is all about the foldable unit, of course. It's basically got two screens, one at the front and one larger one on the inside. So it's all about innovation, and that's why the new prices are so expensive. In regards to last year, it's slightly less in regards to price, but you do not get the earbuds or anything in terms of specialities regarding covers or anything else as well. But the unit itself is very, very special, and this is my first viewing of it. So what you see is what I see. That's just making me all excited because this is my sole phone for the next 2 years. So let's see what it's all about, shall we? I've gone for the actual Mystique Black, which is what they call it, which is a metallic black. You will see that most of the mobile phones that was on release and basically YouTubers were able to review was actually in the bronze. Personally, I wasn't a fan of the bronze, and basically as this phone is non-waterproof, you're only going to buy a waterproof cover or a cover to actually go over the back of it anyway. So let's not go down the route of actually talking about colours, because you're going to cover it back up anyway. So here we go then. So you unveil it by falling out the slip, which we've just seen, and basically that's what it says there. And it's called Changing the Shape of the Future, introducing the Galaxy ZFOLD 2 5G, reimagine the possibilities of the smartphone experience, unlock endless versatility, and enjoy the unveiling engineering, and then welcome to the new mobile era. So as you probably remember from last year, the actual unit itself suffered a little bit of a negative fault because of the actual screens. Over a period of short time, the initial draft ones came out, started to crack, and that was just down to the innovation of things and wear and tear. So they've actually much improved all of this now, and so inside here I'm guessing is all the gumph and instructions. Let's have a quick look, shall we? Let's have a look. So here we go. So let's pull this out. What's this saying now? So this is that's just your SIM card, PIN, and then your instructions, I'm guessing. Yes, quick start guide, warranty card, and a regional lock guide. Okay, so it's also worth noting that within the purchase of this very special unit, you actually get a concierge team that actually will work alongside you. This is a 1-year team. In regards to screen protection, they'll actually replace it for you for free. But after that, there is a cost. I think it's about £150 or something like that, which is obviously quite small in regards to the actual device itself, but nonetheless. So here we go, we pull it out. Okay, so first impressions, it's like a very small tablet. It's relatively weighty, to be absolutely honest with you, but nonetheless it does feel a substantial unit. So spin her over, and there it is. There is your black, metallic black, or Mystique Black, sorry, but it is a metallic front and back. The camera itself doesn't actually talk about how great Samsung is these days, because Samsung has actually really stepped up with the 108 megapixel for the Note, but this one is actually in a 12 megapixel, which is obviously something they're looking at in regards to the future updating for software, and next year I'm sure they'll have a waterproof version of this. But nonetheless, this is how we actually going to be purchasing mobile phones, because it's all about multi-service and multitasking. So there's what I was talking about in terms of the Premier service. It comes with a specialized customer service design, 24 hours, 1 year screen protection. So that comes with it. And then in here you've got your cables. There you go. And then you've got your charger. There you go. And then what's in this one? What's this one all about? This is new. Oh, we do have some earphones. Okay, so they're not earbuds themselves, but they are earphones. They actually come with the rubber bands as well. Earbuds. Which I wasn't aware of. So that's quite interesting that fellow YouTubers have actually missed out on that one being in the review. So let's put all that back in. 2 seconds. That's quite interesting, the fact that I've not known that they have done the earbuds for this, but they're not, they're proper just earphones in regards to it. So, on. Let's put them back in. And we can actually talk about the unit itself and switch it on and see our first impressions with the screen. So there we go, put that back in. Premier service, paperwork, which is all lovely. Nothing wrong with any of that. Shaping the future. And then we can actually put the box back. Very good. See, this is the way I like to do my videos. Basically, you see what I see first, and then you get my first impressions, and then that might be, you know, a decision, a deal breaker for you as well, because you might not be happy with how you actually see things being unveiled either, rather than the slick YouTubers versions of how professional YouTubers were doing it. So put that back into its box like that. There you go, slide it back down, job done. Okay, so care protection. So it literally says, do not press the screen on the front camera lens with a hard or such as a pen when folding the device. Make sure there's no objects such as cars, etc. Recommend do not remove the film screen protector. Do not install any other films or stickers, as may cause parts of damage. It does contain magnets, and obviously this is wireless charging, this one as well, which is again another step of advance. So, without further ado, let's unclip this thing. So I believe you pull this down. Yep. There you go, so it's a nice shiny black. And then you just pull it round, pull it off. So there is your actual cover. There you go. And then you just pull it round again and pull it off. Slowly, slowly, slowly. Just be careful. Okay, so this is the unit itself. And I believe there's an on switch button here. See, and there you go. So this is it booting up for the very, very first time in front of your eyes and in front of my eyes. Samsung. Starting up Android. Let's go. So yes, correct. So you swipe that across. We'll do the slim card later on, check out some reviews. I've read all the above, so that's all fine, no problems there either. Moving on to next. And then we can skip into the Wi-Fi network. And then basically on the front as well, nothing's coming up just at this moment in time. So yeah, my first impressions, or it's just basically a very large tablet. So we can skip all of this in the moment. I can come back into that in a minute. Do that into later as well. Do all that later as well. Okay. And so that's it. Well, let's just do our first fold, shall we? So you can see there's a little bit of the glare of the light coming through our windows is actually seen. There is a little, but it's barely there. You can barely mention anything at all. So what I'm going to do is actually fold this down for the very first time. There you go. And that's the whole point of the new one as well, is that you can actually have it all of this itself. It's very smooth curve. You can see there's really smooth curve there. Buttons at the bottom of here. And then just close it down. It's a nice hinge effect as well. It is a hinge. Okay, so first impressions and first hold. Yes, it's weighty. It is weighty. I'll grant you that. But other than that, it's just a double phone stuck together. Might be a little bit tricky when you're running along, but you'll have to have a little running pouch. I don't think you can actually fit one of those into the pouches of your arms. But other than that, it's a really nice unit. Really nice unit. Okay, so I hope your first impressions are as useful in terms of me unveiling. As I said, what I unveiled today was my first unveiling too. So I hope you enjoyed the actual proper user guides experience. And thank you very much for tuning in to my new £2,000 ZFOLD 2 5G Samsung foldable phone. Thank you.